Alright, so let's get started drawing Bowser from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So I'm just drawing a bunch of basic shapes here. I really want you guys to think about where you start drawing something. You wouldn't start with a toe or a claw or an eyeball or something like that. Instead, I start drawing a big basic idea of the whole shape of whatever I'm drawing. So in this case, Bowser. You can see I have circles and ovals all over the place, just marking out his whole body, and including his head, his hands, and his legs. And what I like to do is go over it several times, just adding a little more detail each time. You notice I'm drawing really light. This is so in case I mess up, I can erase and make corrections really easily without having too many problems here. You'll notice I go over this drawing several times before I'm finished. So this is sort of the second phase, I'll say, since the first phase was just blocking it out. We just start to add in just a little more detail, figure out where things actually are, right? First pass was just a guess, and now I'm starting to figure out, hey, does it really go there where I guessed it was? And if not, we'll just make the corrections. Alright, starting to work out this leg here. Notice I'm not putting in too much detail. Very straight lines, really rough shapes, just so I can see kind of what I'm working with. Here we go for our third pass. So a little bit darker again. You'll notice I start adding a little more detail. I'm getting a little more confident where things are. As you start to lay things out, you start to understand how it should look and where things might not look so good. You have to make adjustments, but so here we are in the third pass. Adding in some more teeth because I'm feeling more confident about how big his mouth is and if it's placed correctly. Finishing out the overall shape of his mouth. Alright, and a little bit of detail to those eyebrows. His eyebrows are really strange. I mean, Bowser's a pretty creepy guy, but you notice a lot of his features, the hair, looks really soft, kind of fluffy, his eyebrows do. And a lot of them is round, right? Even though he's so creepy, he still kind of looks like, I don't know, squishy in a way. Alright, going back over the hands now. So the hands were really, really roughly shaped out previously and really light. And now I'm just starting to darken those in, make them a little more pronounced. Adding a little bit more detail to the legs there. Some wrinkles in the skin. Alright, yeah, that leg's looking great. Trying to figure out where these lines go just a little bit better. I think the first pass I just kind of scribbled a couple lines on there really quick. Just in a little bit of a rush, but I think we're getting closer. Alright, you see I start to take a little bit more time on the feet. Get the toes out a little bit better and draw the claws in. Trying to get an understanding of where those spikes go. Spikes are kind of tricky to draw, you know, especially if they're all in different directions. So take your time and, like I say, draw light first. If it doesn't work out, erase it and try again. Alright, now onto his front hand. Spending a little bit more time on that, figuring exactly where the fingers go, adding the claws in there. Yeah, that's looking good. I like that. Adding a little bit of shading in here just helps to make things look a little more round. I don't know if I'll keep it in there on the final drawing, but I enjoy doing that sometimes, so why not? We're here to have fun, right? Alright. Adding a little more shading here and there. Trying to work on a shell. Shell's pretty difficult. You know, there's a lot of bumps in there. Can't just draw spikes on the back. You gotta figure out the rest. So, oh, can't forget about the tail. Almost forgot about that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out the puppy cam. What are the puppies up to? There's the lady and there's Bruce. Oh, they look like they're having a good time. All right, let's get back to the drawing. All right, guys. If there's something you'd like to see us draw next, comment below. Let us know what you want to see us draw. Maybe your drawing will be the next one that we do. Can't forget the star. Bowser was all about collecting the stars in the movie, so we give him a star. You notice even with something as simple as a star, you know, I gave it 2 passes. And there we go. It's the finished product.
Hey guys, it's Juno, and today I am coloring Bowser from the movie Super Mario Bros. So I'm just going to start coloring his leg, this nice orangish, yellowish color. I don't really know what kind of color this is, but it looks pretty good on him. I'm trying my best to stay in all the lines, so hopefully I am. And I'm just gonna color his forearm and then finally the top of his arm. I like to use one color and then use it on all of the parts that are that color, and then I'm just gonna color the other things. I like outlining everything first and then coloring in the inside. I don't know why. I think it's just like so I don't accidentally go out of the lines. I think it helps a little bit. So you guys could try that technique if you want. And yeah, basically just coloring everything this yellowish, orangish color. Again, I don't know what kind of color this is, but it looks good. We'll call it the Bowser color. How about that? Yeah, it suits him pretty well. I think he likes it. Look at him with his little star. I think he's really happy. So now I'm gonna move on to my next color. And whoops. Oh, that's not supposed to go there. Juno, why would you do that? Okay, so now I'm just gonna color these spikes this darkish color. So now I'm gonna color the outside of, or the rim of his shell. I used a really light yellow. And I forgot to color in this thumb, so I'm gonna do that. The same color I used to color in the rim of his shell, I'm doing that with the star and his horns. So now I'm gonna use two colors to color the star, and so it will look, I don't know, more like it's shiny. So now I'm gonna get to the next color, and I'm doing that because I'm testing the colors out, so that's why I'm putting my hand across the screen. So now I'm just gonna color his eyebrows and all the things that are, orange. So now I'm just gonna use the other side of the marker to make it look more like it's actually his hair, like the tip of his hair. And now I'm just gonna use this nice dark green color for his head. Nice evil color for him. The next color I'm using is tan. So yeah, let's use it. I'm gonna use this red color. So I'm just gonna color his mouth, and so the next color is this really dark gray. I didn't really have a black, so I just used a really dark gray, and I think it actually looks better than black. Yeah, so I'm just gonna finish coloring all of his spikes on his arms. That's why I thought it would help a little bit with the mess up or mistake. Sorry about that. So now I'm just gonna color this orange, and this screen part that I colored, that's actually part of a shell. I don't know why that was there. I was confused too, guys. I'm just gonna color his spikes on his tail, the color that his spikes on his back were, and now finally I'm trying to finish off with the front of the shell, I guess. And that's Bowser. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below on what you would like us to draw in the next video.